क्लास में So let's start our today's class. I hope everything is on frame. Yeah, there are few things that are little bit okay. Now it's fine. So without any further ado, let's begin this today's session. So the first thing that we are going to do is to stretch our limbs. Okay, we are going to stretch our limbs. अंगड़ाई लेना जिसको हम बोलते हैं हिंदी में. So we are going to do that. अपने हिसाब से जो आपको बढ़िया लग रहा है, जैसे बढ़िया लग रहा है. अंगड़ाई वैसे तो उठने तक ले लेना चाहिए, पर आजकल what we do nowadays, we don't stretch our limbs after waking up or after completing our rest. Means previously we used to do, but nowadays we are so obsessed of phone that we generally don't do this. We don't stretch our limbs. So first we are going to do this. Okay. So now after stretching our limbs, what we are going to do, we are going to start doing yoga asanas. So the first yoga asana that we are going to do is Tadasana. Okay, for doing Tadasana, first you have to bring your legs close to each other like this, and now you have to lift. While inhaling, you have to lift your hands up and you have to stand on your toes. Okay, now when your hands are this much high, you have to start stretching your hands upward, and now hold your position and your breath also. Hold it for 5 seconds. Now slowly exhale and try to bring your hands down. So your exhalation should be this much long, from here to here till your hand reaches your thighs. You should be continuously and slowly exhaling. Okay. So now we are going to do one more repetition of this. Inhale and stretch, and now hold. One, two, three, 4, 5. Slowly exhale. Okay. So now we are going to do another asana. The next asana is Triyak Tadasana. So for doing Triyak Tadasana, this time we are going to keep a gap of around 3 to 4 feet between both of our legs. And now inhale and lift your hands up. While exhaling, you have to bend sidewards. Okay. First I am going to bend towards my left. Now inhale and come to center. Exhale and bend towards your right. Inhale and come to center. Exhale and bend towards your left. Inhale and come to center. Exhale and bend towards your right. So do it for 8 times. Okay. So This was the first. And now we are going to do Kati Chakrasana. So for doing Kati Chakrasana, this time the distance between both of our legs are going to be around 2 to 3 feet. And now what we have to do, we have to lift our hands up in front of our chest. And now first inhale and then exhale and move your torso. Okay, twist your body. Inhale and again come to center. Again, move your torso, twist your torso. Okay, again inhale and come to center. So we have to do this. Like while exhaling, we are going to move backward or look backward. And again while inhaling, we are going to come to center. And again we are going to exhale and turn our torso, twist our torso. So this thing we are going to do for 10 times. So let's begin. Keep one thing more in your mind, that while moving our body backward, the distance between our hands should not vary, okay? It should remain same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now we are going to do another variation of Kati Chakrasana. And in this variation, what we are going to do, first we are going to lock our fingers like this, and then we are going to move our body like what we were doing previously. Okay, do it again for 10 times. Okay, so this was Kati Chakrasana, and now after doing Kati Chakrasana, what we are going to do? Now we are going to do squats. Okay, so this is around 7 kg bag that we are going to wear, and we are going to do these squats with this weight. So let's begin. So I am going to do 32 repetitions. So, okay, let's begin. 1, 2. So do a full depth squat. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 1 and 2. So 32 squats, and now we are going to do another exercise, and in this we are going to do this malasana. So first we are going to take some rest, at least 10 to 15 seconds. So taking rest between your asanas is also very important. Okay, just for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, I guess that's enough. So now what we are going to do, so we have to do malasana. So for doing malasana, first you should take a gap of around 2 to 3 feet between both of your legs, and now you have to face your feet sideward. Your feet are going to face sidewards, like your right foot is going to face towards your right, left is going to face towards your left. And now what you have to do, we have to sit in this position. Okay, let's do it. So this is your Malasana position. Again, stand up, and so we are going to do 17 repetitions. So we are going to sit 17 times and stand 17 times. Okay, so let's begin this workout. But note one more thing, that while standing up, we are going to apply Moolband. So Moolband is when you do the contraction around your pelvic muscles and you try to pull them up, your pelvic muscles. Okay, so that is Moolband. So we are going to apply Moolband while standing up from this asana. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So doing this Malasana was, I guess, easy, but doing that Moolband was too difficult. Doing it again and again for 17 times. So Moolband is also very important. If anyone knows Vasti Kriya, so at that time you should have a good practice of this Moolband, because what happens in Vasti Kriya, that it is to clean our internal organs. So we pull water through our anus inside, and then we exert it. Okay, so we need to do it for 3 to 4 times. We pull the water in, and then we try to rotate it or move it in our anus or near that area, and then we exert that water again. So for doing that also, we need a good practice of this asana. So now we are going to do other important asanas. So these are 5 asanas that we did right now are the most important asanas, and people generally ignore this asana when they talk about yoga or they think about yoga. They just jump to the higher or advanced asana, but you should always start your exercises, start your yoga session with these exercises. You can, however, do other exercises also, but these are very important. What I've realized in this long journey of yoga, that we should do these 5 asanas every day. Okay, so now we are going to start doing other asanas that everybody wants to see or do, which generally looks good. to look at. So we are going to start from here, this Mayurasana. So for doing Mayurasana, we are going to do it with this bag. Okay, so Mayur is peacock, so we are going to do this peacock pose. And for doing this peacock pose, what we have to do, first we need to bring our hands close like this, okay, and then we have to keep our palms on the floor, and then we have to bend our hands, and after bending our elbows should really come close. In the beginning they should come close. After some time, when you are good in doing this, means you are able to hold your position while keeping your hands close, you can then try to make keep your elbows away. But initially you should practice to keep your elbows close to each other. Okay, so bend your hands and keep your elbows closed, then make your legs straight, drag your body a little bit ahead, then first try to lift your right leg or any one of your leg, then another. Okay, so this was Mayurasana, and so if you are trying it initially, if you are trying this asana, so first you should not first you should just try to lift your legs up. Okay, your only focus should be to not to touch your legs on the floor, your legs and your head, and then when you are able to do so, then your second target should be to keep your legs straight while doing this asana. And after keeping your legs straight, then your target should be to lift your legs as much high as you can. Then after lifting your legs high up enough, your target should be to bring your legs close. Okay, they should be close to each other, they should be straight, and they should be high. So this should be your step-by-step progress. So now I'm going to try to hold my position for 10 seconds, and holding your position for at least 5 or 10 seconds should be your target later on. So I'm going to try to hold my position for 10 seconds with this bag. So let's try that. So I'm not going to speak after coming to that position because it becomes really difficult to do so, and our hands slip from our center of our stomach or our abdomen when we speak. So I'm not going to do so. I'm going to count on my mind. Okay, so I guess I did a hold of 10 seconds. Okay, so now we are going to switch to another asana. Okay, one more thing. So the difficulty of doing this asana can increase or decrease if the weight is one aspect, and the position where your weight is lying can be a thing which can make it difficult or easy to do this hold. So previously we tried to keep this bag up, but this time we are going to bring this bag really low. So this time the bag is over here, so it is going to be little bit difficult, or I don't know, it is going to be different from what we did previously. However, the weight is same, but because the position of this bag has changed, so now it is going to be different. So let's try to Let's see how different it is. Okay, so the major difference that is coming while keeping my bag really low is that I need to keep my elbows more more downward. Like previously, my elbows were somewhat near this position, but now to manage my body weight, I need to bring my elbows little bit below my previous state. So this was a change that I did. So now we are going to do Vakasan and Kakasan. Okay, so we are going to do that. Don't know from where this is light. Okay, so for doing Vakasan and Kakasan, what we have to do? First, we have to come to this position, okay, and then we have to keep our knees on our triceps. Then we have to lift our legs up. First, lift your one leg up, then another, okay, and then you have to look forward. So this is Kakasan, where your elbows are bent, okay, they are not straight. Now, when you try to keep your elbows straight, this becomes Vakasan. So this is Vakasan, and when my elbows were bent, that position was Kakasan. Good morning, brother. Happy to see you after so long. So today we are doing this, means we are now doing advanced asana. So doing it with the 7 kgs of weight, it is a little bit more than 7 kgs. So now I am going to try to do a 10-second hold with this bag on Vakasan. So Vakasan I am doing because Vakasan is a bit difficult than Kakasan. In Kakasan it becomes little easy to do that asana. So we are going to try the difficult one. 10-second hold in Vakasan. So we have to look forward, but my bag is pushing my head down, so I can't really look forward. So I am going to hold my position for 10 seconds. Okay, I guess we did a hold more than 10 or 10. So now, after doing this asana, we are going to try. So we haven't tried tripod stand with this bag. I think I can do that tripod stand with this bag, but little bit means I feel like it can touch the bag. The whole weight of this bag can directly come to the floor. So let's see what's going to happen. So this time we are going to try tripod stand. So for doing tripod stand, the first thing, to keep your head down between both of your hands, and now we are going to slowly lift our legs up. Okay, so this is tripod stand, and now we are going to do Padmasana in tripod stand. So this is Padmasana in tripod stand, and now we are going to do So I was trying to do Padma Vakasan, which I showed you previously. I was trying to switch my position from this Padma Padmasan in tripod stand to Padmavakasan, but it is getting a little difficult, so I am going to try again. So let's see. Let's see whether we can do this time or not. So I have tied this back really tight this time. So okay, so I am ready. I was feeling this thing that I might fall this time. So every time we are going to fall backward, we are going to do this asana. This is called chakrasana. We can't do more than this because we have a laptop in this bag also. And so okay, focus, breathe slow, and again try this asana. Okay, so we are going to this is Padmavakasan with this 7 kgs of bag. Okay, so that was great. So now after doing this Padmavakasan, Padmavakasan, now we are going to switch on to another exercise. So now let's jump on to pinch mayurasana. That is your forearm stand. Okay, so I told you guys that for doing forearm stand, first you should be knowing how to do this supported headstand or headstand. So I'm going to show you first how to do this headstand. So for doing headstand, first keep your head on the floor, then lock your fingers like this, then keep your hands about 2 inches ahead from you, 1 or 2 inches ahead from your head, and now you have to bring your feet closer. So this bag is really hitting my head. Now lift your legs up. So you have to try to bring your legs closer and closer to your body, and you need to keep your legs straight, and soon your leg themselves are going to get lifted. Okay, and then you have to just manage your. So now what we can do in this asana, we can do Padmasana and many other asanas also. So first I'm showing you Padmasana in this headstand, and now we are going to do back bending. So, okay, now I am going to do Pinch Mayurasana. And today we are also going to do one more thing that I was thinking for a very long time, but I didn't tried it because it was difficult also. But the main reason why I didn't try that asana was I forgot. When I used to look at that asana, when I used to see people doing that asana, I used to think that I'm going to do it, but I used to forget when we were doing something near to that asana. So today we are going to do that. So our first target is to do this forearm balance, forearms stand. So for doing this, keep your hands wide open and you need to balance your body between your hands, between your palms and between your elbows. Okay, so try to bring your body weight center of mass between your palms and between your triceps, this elbows. So now lift your legs up. Okay, again we are going to try. Come on. Ten-second hold. Okay. No sooner I said 10 seconds and my legs came to a position where it became really difficult for me to hold. So our target is 10 seconds. Definitely we are going to do it this time. So we have a target to do a 10-second hold in this position of forearm stand, and one, two. Okay. So we did a hold of 10 seconds, but now our target has changed. Now we are going to do. Now we have to do actually 3 more asanas in this forearm stand position. So the first asana that we have to do is to do Scorpio pose, and Scorpio pose is not going to be that much difficult, but we are going to make it difficult by trying to touch our feet on our head. And another asana that we are going to try is to keep our legs to make our legs go parallel to the floor. And after doing these 2 asanas, then we are going to try to touch our feet on the floor while making our chest look downward or look down, or either to face in that direction, forward direction. So we are going to try that today. So that is going to be the most challenging thing or different thing for me to touch my feet on the floor, because I haven't tried that before. So let's see how it goes. God help me and my back, because that is going to be a great back bending exercise. So first our target is to do Scorpio pose, but this Scorpio pose is not going to look too good because my head, I can't lift my head up, because this bag is going to it is not going to allow me to lift my head up. But still I'm going to show you how it goes with this bag. Okay, so Now, first I'm going to try this this back bending exercise where I'm going to make my legs go parallel to the floor. And this asana, this exercise or asana first because okay, I'm trying this asana because in this asana my legs are going to be straight. Means my back is not going to be a problem for that. So just do it. Come on, Bhupendra. Come on. Okay. So I did with this bag. So now I'm going to take off this bag and then I'm going to try to do this asana. Okay, so let's see. Now you are going to get a better understanding of this Scorpio pose and this back bending. Okay, so first I'm going to show you Scorpio pose. Okay, so that was Scorpio pose. So I was about 3 or 4 fingers away from touching my feet to the head, but it is also a Scorpio pose. It doesn't matter whether you are touching your fingers, toes on your head or not. It looks good, but both are Scorpio pose. Okay. So now we are going to try to make our legs go parallel. So this one is difficult, and we have to keep our legs straight also while doing this asana. So thanks, bro. Thanks for appreciation. Okay, let me see how far I was going. I can do even better. That was good. Legs were almost parallel to the floor, but they can be closer and they can go like this also. So I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to try to keep my feet on the floor, and that is going to be a real challenge for me. So let's see. So okay. Okay, so it was good before fall. I did a great back bend before falling. Yeah, that was great. So now what we have to do, we have to do the most difficult one, and I really don't know how I'm going to do that. Shall I? Do I need to bring my brother for this? So let's see how difficult this goes, and if you're going to feel like we should call our brother, I should call my bro, then I'm going to call him. Thanks, bro. That's a great, what I can say, great way to appreciate. Thanks. Yeah, but I'm becoming better and better. Perfectionist, I can't say, but yeah, I'm trying to be better and better every day. So it is a journey that I am going through every day. So I have to keep my feet. So I need to do something like this, or no, I don't need. So I have to do something else, I guess. Okay. I got it. So the thing which I have to do is difficult. So that's what I was means. I was guessing like, how can I so easily do this? Because this thing was something that's going to be that has to be difficult. So I was little shocked that it should not be so easy. So actually, what I have to do is to keep my head go like this only. Means my chest should be parallel to this floor. It should not be like this. It should not be facing backward. It should go parallel to the floor, and my face should be like this or this, but it cannot go like this. So I have to improvise, or so this time I'm going to try again. Okay, so that is really difficult. So I'm going to try something else that can be helpful for doing that. So the thing is, so this is called Salvasan, or your Superman pose in English. You can say it's Superman pose. So you don't have to do this. You have to do what? You have to do like this, and this, then this. So you have to do these movement, and you have to lift your leg up in this position. So I'm going to change the position of my mic. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to okay, so we are going to do this pendulum kind of movement, and then we are going to try to bring our leg near to our head. Okay, so it is going to be difficult, definitely difficult, but let's try this. So I haven't done this asana previously, but I did a different pose where I was taking support, but the difficulty level was same, and I did a hold in that asana. So my body is, I guess, it can handle the stress. Okay, so one more trick that I can do now is either I can call my bro, or I'm going to try with this belt. So I'm going to pull this belt. So let's see how it goes now. So let's pull this. Okay, it is difficult like this. So I'm not going to call my bro because he is studying this time. So we are going to try something else. I do want to disturb him, but not when he is studying. So let's do something else. Okay, one more asana that we were trying, and okay, yes, chin stand is something that we are able to do, but what we have to do in chin stand is now we are trying to switch from chin stand to forearm like your handstand. We are trying to keep our means first we are doing this chin stand, and then we are lifting our chin up from the floor, and so then it is becoming this handstand where we have bent our elbow, but still I feel like it is a progress to do so, and surely I think that it is going to help us doing handstand later on. So we are going to try that. So first I'm going to move this laptop away, so I'm not going to hurt that. So for doing chin stand, first you are going to keep your palms on the floor, and then keep your chin about 5 to 6 inches away from your hands. And now what you are going to do, you have to first give all your body weight, try to feel pressure in your palms. Okay, try to push the floor through your hands. The earth is not going to get down, but definitely your legs are going to get up. So this is your chin stand. Okay, so now what we have to do, we are going to lift our chin up. Okay, so we have to try to do this to lift our chin up, and doing this is going to help us doing handstand also, I guess. So slowly and slowly we are going to this unfold our arms, and definitely we will be doing handstand after a very short time. So our first target is to hold our position for 5 seconds. So we are going to lift our, if you guys are doing with me, then you should first try to do this chin stand. And for doing this chin stand, take a pillow and pillow or something fluffy or cushiony under your chin, so that your chin is not going to get hurt in this process. So you can keep something under your chin, and if you are able to do this chin stand, then you can go for this, what I'm doing now. Okay, so I have told you the technique, so let's do it. 5 seconds is our primary target, then we are going to increase the time from 5 to 10. One, Okay, so we did a hold of 5 seconds and our chin, as you can see, I guess, it was not touching the floor. I need just a little bit of help. I think I can do this transition from this. Okay, so I'm going to try this. I'm going to get better in this only first. Definitely. Without anyone's support also we can do better, I guess. We are going to do better without taking support also. It is going to take a little bit longer, but it's okay. So this time our target is to hold our position for 10 seconds. We are going to lift our chin. First we are going to do this chin stand, then we are going to lift our chin. Okay. So there are two things which I really want to do very desperately now, and these two things are to do handstand and planche. I want to learn these two things. Okay, I can do this hold, but when I'm moving my leg, trying to lift my chin, so my legs are going backward, and then it is becoming difficult to bring my legs again, to move my center of mass forward. So I'm going to control that momentum. Almost for 8 seconds, I guess. So our target is 10 seconds. So we are going. So let's try that. Go for. So we are definitely going to do a 10-second hold. Come on. Okay. Might be I'm exhausted now, but come on, we have to do it. घायल परिंदा है तू, दिखला दे जिंदा है तू, है तुझ में बाकी हौसला टूटी सी. Okay. Come on, yaar, come on. 10 seconds, not much. Okay, definitely more than 10 seconds. Whoa. So now, after doing this, we are going to try. First, we are going to look at this time. So it has been 53 minutes. Okay, so our first target now is. So now we are going to do this. So if Rudra is still here, are you still watching? So if Rudra is still here, so I'm going to show him what all are the things that we have improved or we have learned in past few days. If Rudra is here, please type, say hello or hi, anything. So he is not there, so we are going to continue with our exercise like we want to. So now we are going to first do this grasshopper pose. So let's do this grasshopper pose. And then we are going to switch from grasshopper pose to your another pose in which we have to make our body in 180-degree angle. So in grasshopper, our body is in 90-degree angle, but in that pose, I forgot the name. So first we are going to do this grasshopper pose. So this is grasshopper pose. And now, okay. Okay, for switching from that asana to another asana, we need a little bit of space behind also. So we are going to do it like this. Okay, so this transition is difficult. Okay, but yeah, I did it good. So now we are going to do this transition with our left leg also. So I should, okay, I can face this side also right now. Right now, previously what I did, right leg on my right triceps. So what we have to do, left leg on our left tricep this time. Okay, so left leg on our left triceps. So this is okay. That was grasshopper pose, but we fell while coming from that position to another. So again we are going to try. Okay, so that was the transition from grasshopper pose to another pose. So now after doing this, we are going to do we are definitely going to do Titidvasan, but for now we are going to do this flying lizard pose. Okay, so flying lizard pose. So for doing flying lizard pose, what we have to do for doing this flying lizard pose, you should know how to do Vakasana or Kakasana. So this is your Kakasana. Okay. So first you should know how to do this Vakasana and Kakasana, and Kakasana also becomes very important for doing flying lizard pose, because when you are going to have that much strength to hold your body in Kakasana position, then only you can lift your leg up and hold that position. So now I'm going to show you this pose of flying lizard pose. So first, keep your knees on your triceps, just near your underarms, near. And now look forward and first lift your one leg, then another, and now lift your right leg. First I'm doing with my right leg, so okay, I fell. So again we are going to try. So one more thing, previously I tried to keep my knee under my under arms. So this time I'm going to keep it on my triceps, because that became a problem to bring. Means when I try to again pull my legs up, so it became little bit difficult for me at that time. So I'm not going to keep it under arms. I'm going to keep it on my triceps this time. And now let's try again. Okay, we fell, but you might have an idea of this flying lizard pose now. So we are going to try again. Any asana which you are not able to do, give it at least 3 minutes. Okay, this is our basic rule. So we are going to give it. Okay, today might be we are a bit exhausted. So again we are going to try. Okay, yeah, this time it was good. So this was Vakasana position. However, we are going to try to hold it for, we will try to hold this position for much longer duration, but first we are going to even it by doing it with our left leg also. So now let's do it with our left leg. Take a deep long breath. Okay, come on. Now keep your knee again on your triceps, then lift both of your legs up, and now okay. So this was with my left leg. Let's see how it was looking. It was looking good, but not as good as I want. So my body was going like this. It was having a very, means a steep angle of around 60 to 70 degree from my head, means from my head to back, and then from my legs the angle is little bit, means it is what it should be. So I have to make that angle like this, make my leg go in, means my body should be in a 30 to 45 degree angle, in a 30 to 45 degree angle. So again we are going to try with our left leg. So we are going to make something like that. Okay, so This time it was good. And one more thing that we are going to try now is, I really noticed this thing right now. So both are good, but what we are going to try this time is that when doing this asana, our another leg, which is taking support from our triceps, we are not going to keep it like this. We will try to keep it like this, okay? So that it is going to look good and presentable. The asana is going to look presentable. So now we are going to start this again. We are going to try with our right leg this time. Okay. So again, so it was better than my previous attempt with the right leg. Okay. Now with our left leg, so we tried to keep our leg also folded, and it was good. Now with our left leg. Okay. So while doing it with my left leg, one more thing, my leg is going more towards my left. So I'm going to keep it to the center, keep my leg in the center line, and either to my left, towards my right. So let's try. Okay, one more try. Okay, so this is it with flying lizard pose, and now we are going to do other asanas also. So the next asana that we are going to do is Tittidvasana. So Tittidvasana is also very important. Now, however, we are doing good in that asana. So let's see. And after doing this Tittidvasana, we are going to do Paripurna Tittidvasana. Okay, so first, let's do this Tittidvasana. तेरे शहर दी पुलिस मैनू थी फिया खदीन तेरे हुड दिन मुंडे मैनू गोट मारदे. Okay, so for doing Tittidvasana, first we are going to, so there are many variations of Tittidvasana. So the variation which I am trying right now is in means I am trying to keep my leg on my shoulder or on my back. So I am going to try to keep it over here or otherwise over here. So let's see whether I can do that or not. Means that looks great. So okay, one more try, and then we are going to do another variation of this Tittidvasana when our legs are means going to spread like this, so they are not going to be very close. So Okay, so this was while keeping my legs close, and now I'm going to keep my leg little bit away from each other. I'm going to do a Tittidvasan where my legs are going to open. Okay, so let's try that. So this was while keeping my legs wide open. Means this time the distance between my feet was too much. So now we are going to do another asana. Okay, so now we are going to try okay. What's the time? So it is 71 minutes, 70, 80, 90. So we can do for 20 more minutes. So what we are going to do now is to do Paripurna Tittidvasan. So Paripurna Tittidvasan is a forward bending exercise. So I have to bring my chest forward from over here. So kind of zombie-like pose. So I'm going to move this laptop away first because it is in very bad condition. And okay, let's do it. So first thing that we have to do, we are going to do what we did previously in Tittidvasan. We are going to bring our shoulder behind our legs. And then another shoulder behind our legs. And now we are going to okay. So this was Paripurna Tittidvasan, and I was feeling about to fall, so I stopped. So that was good. Okay. So because we have done few very extreme back bending exercises, so we are going to do some forward bending exercises also that are going to create some anti-stress what we get from those back bending exercises. So the first asana that we are going to do is Sarvangasana. Okay. So this Sarvangasana. And now we are going to do Halasan. It is for our back. So forward bending for our back. It can be for your neck also, but that depends on the angle of your bending. Like right now, it is going on my neck. But if I'm going to do it like this, it is coming more on my back over here. So it all depends on the angle. So now we are going to do for both, for our back and for our neck also. So now this is called Karnavirasana. Okay. Oh, so we have done a lot of asanas and exercise now. So now what we are going to do, we are going to try one more exercise, one more asana, in which so I'm going to show you few asanas. So if you want to try something explosive and different, so you might have seen people doing this bullet squats. They call it bullet squats. So what they do, they keep one of their legs straight. So I'm not going to do it on mat because it doesn't have good grip on the floor. So what they do in bullet squats, they try to keep one of their legs straight, and then they do the sit-ups. Okay, so they do this. Okay, but now what we have to do, we have to do another. This is a yoga asana in which we have to first keep our feet like this. So it is difficult than your bullet pose, bullet squats or pistol squats. So I guess it is called pistol squats. So then after keeping your leg like this, you have to keep your hand like this, and then you have to do the squats. So first come down and then stand up from that position. So try to do this. So we are going to do from both of our legs. So previously I did it with my right leg fold, and now I'm going to do it with my left leg fold. So it is difficult. So doing it with my left leg. So because I did pistol squat only with one of my legs, so I'm going to do it with another leg also. So previously I did it with my right leg up, and now I'm going to do it with my okay. So you can try this squat. And another asana which we are going to try is, so there is someone on the door. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys Surya Namaskar, and we are going to do Purnostrasana. We are going to try Purnostrasana and then pranayam, and that is going to be all for today's class. So now let's do Surya Namaskar. So for doing Surya Namaskar, first you are going to stand 1 foot away from the front of the mat. So come to the center and 1 foot away from the front of this mat, okay? And now stand in this position while keeping your leg close to each other, feet close to each other, and your hands on your thighs. Look straight, keep your back straight. So this is a position of a yogi. This is called samsthiti. So a yogi is said to be, means when he stands somewhere, he stands like this, okay? So this is called samsthiti. And now we are going to start doing Surya Namaskar. So for Surya Namaskar, in first asana, we have to inhale while lifting your hands up, and now exhale while bringing your hands down to Namaskar asana. Okay. Now you have to inhale again and do Hastotanasana. So do back bending. Now exhale and do this Padhastasana. Now inhale again and lift your right leg and keep it behind. Now exhale again and keep your left feet just beside your right and do this Parvatasana while exhaling, okay? Now inhale, and you have to do inhalation and exhalation both. First keep your knees on the floor, then your chest between both of your hands, and then your chin, okay? So this is your Ashtanga Namaskar Asana, your 6th asana. And now you are going to inhale and lift your torso up. Okay, now exhale again. And do this Parvatasana. Now inhale and bring your right feet between both of your hands. And now exhale and keep your left feet between both of your hands. Okay. Now inhale again, and you have to do back bending. Now inhale and exhale both. So this is your 12th asana, Namaskar asana. So these were the 12 steps of Surya Namaskar, and this is the way how you should do it. Means I also told you the breathing process while doing all these asanas. So this is Surya Namaskar. So now we are going to do just one more repetition of one more set of Surya Namaskar, and then we are going to try Purnostrasana. We will try Purnostrasana and then pranayam. Okay, so let's go for this another set of Surya Namaskar. So this time we are going to go fast. Okay, first stand in Samsthiti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So we did second variation of Surya Namaskar also. Sorry, second set of Surya Namaskar also. And now we are going to try this Purnostrasana. So Purnostrasana is something that literally destroys my brain. It makes me go nervous. I feel it needs great motivation to do this asana, because it is difficult and you can say a little bit painful also. So what is Purnostrasana? First I'm going to tell you guys. So in Purnostrasana, we have to grab our feet and we have to touch our forehead on our feet. So we need to touch our head or our forehead or our face on our feet. So that's why it is a hell of back bending. Means for me it is too much of back bending exercise. Might be few people are good in this, so it is not as hard for them. So okay, first what we are going to do, we are going to do Ardhustrasana. So for doing Ardhustrasana, you are going to give your support to your back, and then you have to do this back bend. So this is Ardhustrasana. Okay, so now we are going to do another variation of Ardhustrasana, and in this variation we are going to touch our feet and then going to push our hips forward. Okay, now, so these two asanas were really easy. Now we have to move on to the main exercise, Purnostrasana, guys. So let's begin. Come on. I can do it. So first you are going to grab your feet. First thing is to grab your feet. Okay. Oh. So this was Purnostrasana, and that was good. But what I want to do is, this time I was grabbing my feet from here, but I want to grab my feet like I want to grab my heels. Because once I am going to grab my heel, both of my heels, then it would be very easy for me to do more back bend, because then I have a better grip over my legs, so I can do better back bend then. So right now I was able to touch my forehead on my feet, but then it is going to be, I'm going to be way ahead of what I'm doing right now. So we are going to try this one more time, and this time I'm going to try to go for a 10-second hold in this. Okay, so let's try that, guys. Mentally, you need to be very prepared. Hard landing. Okay. Oh, so that it is, guys. Is that is it? And I'm only this much behind. I mean, from grabbing my heels. So because we have done this exercise, so again we are going to do a forward bending exercise, especially for our neck and also for our back. So let's do it. So this is Sarvangasana for your neck, for the forward bending of your neck. And this is Halasana. Try to keep your legs close to your head, like this. Try to keep your feet close to your head. Then it is going to be good for your, going to be a good forward bending. Okay, and now we are going to do this Karnapidasana, so that it is going to be good for our neck and back also. Okay, so that's it, guys. So these are all the asanas for today's class. And so if you guys were doing these asanas with me, so you can go to Savasana and take some rest. And then after doing Savasana, do the Nadi Shodhan, in which first sit in any comfortable pose, keep your back and neck straight, focus between both of your eyebrows and close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes and then focus between both of your eyebrows. And now what we have to do, first we are going to inhale from our right nostril and we are going to exhale from our left. Take a deep, long breath and exhale it slowly and slowly, okay? Slowly, exhale it slowly. Don't break your breath, okay? It should be one single long breath while inhaling and while exhaling also. So do it for 6 times with your right nose and again 6 times with your left nose. And then you have to do 3 deep, long inhale and exhale. Now, after doing this, what you have to do? You have to do Bhramari Pranayam. For doing Bhramari Pranayam, keep your legs on your thighs, means do Padmasana, and then keep both of your middle fingers on your eyes, your little finger on your forehead, your little finger on your nose, your index finger on your forehead, and your thumb on your ears. Then inhale and make a B-like sound while exhaling. and press your ears, okay, while making that B like sound, making this kind of sound. You have to exhale. And then after doing this Brahmari Pranayam, you have to do Om chanting for 3 times. Don't open your eyes till the time I say. Means you have to open your eyes at the end of this pranayam. So do this Brahmari, do this Om Ucharan, Om chanting for 3 times, or Om. It should be like. Then you have to do Gayatri Man chanting for 3 times. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Then rub your forehands, rub your palms, rub your hands, and then give the warmth of your hand to all your body parts, especially to your back and to all the other parts, especially to those areas where it's paining or you have any sort of issue. So give the warmth to those areas, and then rub your hands again and give the warmth. Keep your palms on your eyes and open your eyes slowly and slowly inside your palm. And now remove your hands slowly and do namaskar to your asana and say thanks to God. So this is all for today's class, guys. So I have got a parcel outside waiting for me. Okay, so thank you guys. Thanks for being with me, and so going to see you tomorrow again. So goodbye, take care till the time. Okay, written it.